must really sympathise with Eli, particularly. It's
Yeah.
one injury after another.
Yeah, he's had a tough time of it. You know, he always seems to pick up injuries during the periods that he's going to get some game time and the potentially, you know, international opportunities for him. You know, I've been there. I know what it's like. But he's just got to stick in there, and hopefully his time will come and he'll get back fit and he'll get a good run of games and show what he can do.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about yourself there. How much of a challenge is it there when you are injured and it's one injury after another? How much of a mental challenge is it?
Oh, it's massive, you know. It's not just the physical side of it. As you say, it's you know, it takes its toll mentally. But it's just that perseverance and the knowledge that, you know, you will get back in time, and you just got to keep your head down, work hard, you know, work with the physios and get back on the field as soon as you can. It's part of the game these days, you know. That's rugby and you've got to deal with it.
With Ryan, yeah, that looked quite a serious knock, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one. It happened in a driving maul, so there's quite a lot of bodies around, and he was complaining of some pain sort of on the medial side of his knee, but bit of a strange one assessing him after the game. The boys were assessing him after the game, and they weren't quite sure on exactly what it was, so they're just waiting back for scan results to come back.
What cover have you got there, Tom, at second row?
Well, we are a little bit light in second row at the moment. You know, we are fortunate that there are a couple of back row boys who can fill in the second row, but you know, I think the boys who played last weekend, who came on, Rodri Hughes and Tavita, I thought they went well in the second row. So, you know, we may be looking on them, and we may be looking on a couple of the back rowers to fill in and do a job for us.
How did you assess that effort last week generally?
You know, we were obviously disappointed. We go into every game wanting to win and wanting to do well. And you know, we did make a couple of costly errors early in the first half, which gave them a lot of territory and allowed them to get up on the scoreboard. But you know, coming out of it, there was a lot of pleasing stuff, and you know, it's good for those boys, those young boys, to get an opportunity to go and play in Kingsholm. You know, good crowd, exciting place to play, and a lot of the stuff coming out of that, especially second half. You know, the way they fought back was really pleasing, and it's nice to see those young boys putting their hand up for selection and showing what they can do.
Yeah, in your position of blindside target, track now looked quite good, didn't he?
Yeah, he excites me a lot. Been working with him the last couple of weeks, you know, doing a couple of extras after training and things like that, and yeah, he does look a very good prospect for the future, and he had an excellent game on Saturday.
Yeah. You've got an issue at hooker, obviously with Scott Baldwin away and Sam injured. Have you got cover there?
Yeah, you know, the two boys who played with us on Saturday, I thought they did an excellent job. Scott played well when he started, and then you know, he was in a difficult position when he was asked to go into the back row. But you know, he knuckled down. Both of the boys know their roles. You know, they've worked hard in the week in training, and yeah, you know, they're putting their hands up now. You know, and there's places to fill, and they've got an opportunity now to show what they can do.
Ahead of these league matches, what kind of shape do you think they're in? You've got a batch of league games coming up.
Yeah, you know, make no bones about it. We are in a difficult position. You know, looking into the next round of league games. You know, we're potentially going to be down 20, you know, have 20 players unavailable to us. So we are in a difficult position. But like I said, it's now an opportunity for those boys who maybe haven't had as much game time recently, and the youngsters coming into our squad to put their hands up and show what they can do. So on one hand, it is going to be a difficult period for us, but we're really excited to be going into this next run of games, playing, you know, the other top three teams in the league, and I think with the group that we've got, we can go out there and we can get some good performances.
With Tavita, how did you feel he went?
Yeah, he's obviously a little bit rusty. You know, he hasn't played for a while, but you know, a lot of his stuff was very promising. You know, he carried a lot of ball for us, got over the gain line, and gave us some good ball moving forward. So you know, he's obviously a big lump, and he can do some damage. So it was nice to see him out in the park. I think he just needs to get a little bit more game time, and hopefully he can move on.
This week, what are you expecting from Bath?
You know, as with all English sides, you know, they're going to be big, heavy. You know, they're going to be a big confrontational up front. So we're obviously expecting that from them. But you know, over the past couple of weeks, they've shown that they can play some nice rugby. They like to go to width. But over the last couple of weeks, all we've spoken about really is just concentrating on ourselves. We don't want to put too much emphasis on the opposition. We just want the boys to come in, work hard, learn their roles, learn the other boys' roles as well, and you know, just be really clinical. I think that's probably a little bit what let us down on Saturday. You know, we made a couple of errors, made a couple of mistakes, which allowed Gloucester to creep up on the scoreboard. So this week it's just about drumming home. You know, we just concentrate on what we are doing, and if we can do that, the game will look after itself.
I guess it's a great experience for the young kids as well, you know. Playing at places like King's Home and Bath. 12,000 crowd there last week.
Yeah, I was on the field, you know, for the warm up, and I was getting a buzz. I haven't been on a rugby field for a while, and yeah, it's a great opportunity for those youngsters. You know, they're the types of environments that you want to play in. You know, big pack crowd nice and close to you on the edge of the field. So if you can't get excited for those games, then I don't know what you can get excited for.